The Wobbly Tower Contest. In the middle of a bright, green meadow, two friends were having a big argument. Twitchell the rabbit and Ember the fox both wanted to be the best builder in the forest. "I can build the tallest tower all by myself," Twitchell bragged, twitching his nose. Ember puffed out his chest. "No way, my tower will reach the clouds, and I don't need any help at all." Twitchell grabbed all the blue blocks. He worked very, very fast. He hopped up and down, stacking one block, then two, then three. "Look at me go," he shouted. His tower grew tall and thin, like a long blue beanstalk reaching for the sun. On the other side of the meadow, Ember was busy with the red blocks. He was very careful and very slow. He tapped each block to make sure it was straight. "Slow and steady wins the contest," Ember hummed to himself. His tower was wide and sturdy, glowing like a stack of red bricks. High, high, high went Twitchell's blue tower. But the higher it went, the more it began to shake. Twitchell stood on his tippy toes, reaching as far as he could. The tower went creak, and it went sway. "Oh no," Twitchell cried, trying to hold the middle with his long ears. Ember's red tower was also getting very tall. But because it was so wide, Ember ran out of blocks. He tried to balance a tiny pebble on the top to make it even higher. He reached up, stretching his fluffy tail for balance. The tower began to tilt. "Wait! Stay still," Ember whispered. Suddenly, a tiny ladybug landed on Twitchell's tower. Crash! The blue blocks tumbled down. At the same time, a gust of wind blew past Ember. Kaboom! The red blocks fell in a big heap. Both towers were gone, and the meadow was covered in a messy jumble of red and blue. Twitchell looked at his pile of blue blocks and sighed. Ember looked at his pile of red blocks and sniffled. "Building alone is hard," Twitchell said quietly. Ember nodded, "And my tower wasn't tall enough anyway, because I ran out of pieces." They sat in the grass, feeling very small. Twitchell had a bright idea. "What if we use all the blocks?" he asked. "Your wide red ones can be the bottom, and my fast blue ones can be the top." Ember's eyes lit up. "And I can hold the base steady while you hop up high to build the roof." They jumped up and shook paws. They got to work together. Ember laid a very wide, very strong foundation of red blocks. Twitchell climbed onto Ember's shoulders to reach higher than he ever could alone. Ember held Twitchell's feet steady. "One red, one blue, one for me and one for you," they sang together. The tower was magnificent. It was the tallest, strongest, and most colorful tower the forest had ever seen. It didn't wobble, and it didn't shake. Twitchell and Ember sat at the very top, watching the stars come out. They weren't just the best builders. They were the best of friends.